Now you will see the reading passage for 3 minutes. Remember, it will be available to you again when it is time for you to write. The lecture will begin, so keep your headset on until the lecture is over.
Now listen to part of a lecture on the topic you just read about. The issue of global warming has become a hot topic among both scientific and political communities in recent years, and though it is heartening that people are actively trying to solve the problem, many of the proposed solutions simply will not work. Okay, first it's important to emphasize that the environment is extremely complex. Even if we can inject sulfur high into the atmosphere, we need to take a closer look at the potential consequences. Using sulfur particles to reflect the rays of the sun may have a cooling effect on the Earth as a whole, but it could create dangerous side effects. For example, places that have dry climates could get too much precipitation, and moist regions could turn into deserts. Either trend would adversely impact the people and crops tailored to those regions. Secondly, yes, algae, as with other photosynthetic organisms, do consume carbon dioxide. See, although algae absorb CO2 during the day, they release it at night. And if they grow too fast, the result is a lethal environment. Excessive growth can result in what is known as algal blooms. These massive colonies of algae literally choke the sea by depriving it of oxygen and making it unlivable for sea life. Many of our natural coral reefs have been lost due to algal blooms. Finally, deep-sea injection of CO2 is not a viable option because current technology would not be able to handle large quantities of CO2. Let's look at the numbers. The amount of carbon dioxide that is constantly pumped into the air is astronomical. This year alone, it is projected that the global carbon dioxide emissions will exceed 30 billion metric tons. We simply don't have the available technological resources to collect these emissions from all over the globe. Summarize the points made in the lecture you just heard, explaining how they cast doubt on the points made in the reading.